Sorry, if I'm off camera a little bit. I got my dog underneath me, and they're doing fireworks outside. It's kind of like actually like right here, so I'm unable to move over a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Um, but yeah. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. We're just out here
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
doing some stuff in the game.
Thank you for coming. We need you to sweep for survivors and secure the clinic. Cleaners on site.
Scanning for survivors. Agent, you've got hostiles incoming.
All right.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Sitrep.
Oh yeah.
Barricaded the
Okay,
gate
there.
to the clinic as ordered. Agents on site with no way out. Finish your sweep. Remember, no loose ends or witnesses.
You have to keep moving, Agent.
Let's see what we got going on in here. Okay.
Hostiles detected.
All right. Oop. Bam. All right. Okay, up there. All right, let's go. All right. Let's keep on, baby. Everybody who's tuning into the stream, I appreciate that.
No vital signs.
Yeah, sorry if there's
detected.
fireworks going on outside.
Agent, do what you have to do to secure the clinic. We can't give up. Survivors inside.
Okay. That was pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Alright. Go into this room. Just trying to go through here and do some of my
All that's left is
missions that I have to do.
Agent, I need you to kill those cleaners.
A lot of blues dropping. Whoa, that's not easy.
Still more clear at 1 year. Building confirmed.
Okay. Let's go ahead and open this stuff. We got some steel there. What we got in this one? We got some. Oh, we got a screwdriver. Cool. Screwdriver. Okay, let's move on to the next room.
Nearby echo detected.
There's an echo in here.
Agent Hoskins? Doc Thompson, are you safe? For now. We're in the fire escape. Should buy you an hour to get us. That's good. Help is on the way. We should have an hour. But you should have 3. What are you talking about? The door.
Deceased pediatrician.
We barricaded ourselves in a room in the ICU.
Pediatrician, nicknamed Trish, former head pediatrician at the Free Clinic in Brooklyn. Okay.
Please be safe, Trish. Thanks, Melanie. There's no way out, so I'm counting on you to be my hero. These fuckers need to pay. Trish didn't die for nothing. We can't let the cleaners get away with this. We're in the fire escape. Should buy you an hour to get us. That's good. Help is on the way. We should
Alright,
have an hour.
let's force this open and get on to the next area.
The doors. Each one should take 30 minutes to burn at least. We barricaded ourselves in a room in the ICU.
Is it ready? Yes, Danvers. My guys have been burning the road behind them. They can't go back. There is only one way forward. Good work. When we're done here, I'll send the gift to your crew at the workshop.
Make chameleons at 5. I'll put chameleon real quick.
Secure the rest of the clinic and see if you can find any leads on that workshop.
Okay. Looks like something's gonna happen here, guys. Move.
The barrier said and move the supplies you recovered back to the bridge. We'll find Danvers and make him pay for this. There's more cleaner activity in Dumbo.
Okay.
I'll check in with scouts and call if we find anything. We've located a cleaner space in Dumbo. I'll send the coordinates to your HUD.
How do I get that stuff? Okay. There we go. Through here. We're gonna get this out.
No, I can't leave the patients.
Ooh.
We can't afford to lose you, Trish.
Hey,
The
cool.
ones that are ambulatory, we should evacuate. But we got broken legs, people recovering from giving birth. They can't run. We need to get them to a fire evacuation point. Closest one? The rooms over there. They have fire-rated doors. We can barricade and save some time. Go to the safe house for help. We'll keep trying to get a hold of the bridge. Me? Yes. Run. Go now. Out the window before the cleaners block that side of the clinic. Okay. Get the patients into the room. Go, now! What? I'm hit! Come in. We need help at the clinic. I repeat, cleaners are at the clinic. Mark, come in.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Cleaner's base in Dumbo. Adding location to your map.
Hostile control point nearby.
I feel like taking these guys out.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
All right. Alright, let's move on to the next area. Oh, I'll take that. Alright, let's go ahead and just... We're not going to explore the city too much. I just killed some people that were there. But I'm going to more or less just go ahead and knock these teams out. Because I definitely do not know how to get the smart cover.
We need to take them out.
Okay, there's no ammo there. Oh. So let's go in here and let's see what's going on. Alright, let's go here. Alright, let's go on to the next part.
Hostiles detected.
He could climb up there with a shield. Can I climb up there with a shield?
Secure the rest of the building.
Alright. See nothing really, right? Nope. Okay. And boom, let's go. Next spot, next spot, next spot. Oh, you can shoot down from up here.
Hostiles detected.
Portable device detected.
Hostiles detected.
Agent, more hostiles on the roof.
HUD.
Okay. I don't see anything down here. Yep, there's none down here. Ugh.
Listen, I know you're nervous, but you've got this. We've set everything up. We just need to
Supposed to be something here. Oh, right there. Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Hostiles detected. Intel detected on laptop.
We need to know what the cleaners are up to. Agent, get that intel.
Download initiated. Complete. Intel acquired.
It uses a text document with a password for a video file. But where's the file? Agent, secure the rest of the block.
Is there something right here? Yeah, there's something right here. That's weird. I don't know what that's about there. Oh. Sweep for hostiles. We got this. Yeah, I'm already complete on the blue. Okay. Okay.
Console detected.
The next one.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Hostiles incoming.
What the hell is this? Hold on, Addy.
Hostile reinforcements en route.
Oh man. Jeez.
Agent, see if there's any video files on those computers.
Swear your fealty to me, or face the consequences.
Cut. What? You're doing great. Just the line is loyalty, not fealty.
Right. But what did I say?
Fealty. Other than that, it's perfect. Just fealty makes him sound like a medieval feudal lord, and you know, he's not that far gone.
Not yet.
Right? Right. Okay. Let's go again.
Swear your loyalty to me, or face the consequences.
Addy, you good?
Fuck you, Keen, huh?
Hey.
Cut. All right. We know what we need to do. Let's reset, bring in another car and a new wardrobe for our city.
Well, that's terrifying. If they can do that with Keener, who knows what other lies they've been telling about us. Thank you for securing the block. Come back to the bridge to resupply and have Jess make sure you're fit to go back in the field. I'm working some leads.
All right.
Civilians in distress.
Can I go that way? Here? Can I go over here? No. Okay. Any of that? Okay. Alright, I gotta go this way then, guys. Let's go ahead and get to rolling here. And go this way. Running. Who are these people? Just kill them.
Hostile broadcast picked up. Incoming hostiles detected.
Where's hostiles coming from?
Broadcast detected.
Hey, come here. You died too. Alright. Cleaner's bounty? Okay, so there's a cleaner's bounty that we got. Alright. Sonic still coming around this way, right? Go ahead this way.
Hostile
Alright.
control point identified.
This way. I don't know where I'm going. Like a loft. Definitely loft.
Three best friends. Big guy owned the book. Theodore Calvin.
Incoming missiles detected.
Oh, what's up, O'Brien? Let's go hunting for O'Brien. Oh, O'Brien got some toys, huh? Yeah, O'Brien. Good try. Good damage? That's good damage. Little armor? Help. I'm a regen. I'm a regen down there. Don't care about the status effect. Jeez, I'm still going this way, all the way around.
Target is near you, Agent.
Hostile control point detected.
If I get what I paid for.
Alright. We goes by. You should leave it home.
Alright.
Ready to carry? We're under attack. Fuck. Breakers? Cleaners. They're using a new accelerant. Handle.
When you go hating, it's really good. Robin Masters offered you the job at Ribbon years ago for a supplement like the art business. I jumped at it. You see, before he was a New York Times best-selling author, Robin Masters was a journalist embedded with our special operations team in Iraq. So someday he would get us back to the material we were giving him for a series.
Yeah, it's gonna go this way. I really don't know.
Say Robin Masters.
Is it this way? Oh, yeah.
We didn't have each other. Believe me.
Oh, what's going on here? Okay. There's something for me to press to do. Like, I don't know what's going on. I gotta get rid of these people, and I don't know how to get rid of these people. They're going that way. Oh, what I did, I came out from over here. Nope. Can't go that way. Go around. And I gotta go back this way. Oh my gosh. I gotta go back this way. On this one? Why isn't this breaking? There you go.
Target spotted.
Who starts shooting me? All right. But that dude, I don't know what he was thinking.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
Great call to Captain Lottery. My Lord, Dick, this is the rock that until we find out what it's about. Yeah.
Okay. Gotta talk to this person. Are they twins? People look like twins. Alright. Let's see what we got going over here.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
I think I'm ready. Let's get moving.
Electronic device detected.
Okay, got all of that done.
Portable device detected.
Social director. Yeah, you're kind and sweet and good at organizing. And it keeps me back at the base and hanging out with other people's kids.
Perfect. Thank you. I called in a lot of favors, but we found it. They're using an oil refinery to manufacture that purple flame bullshit. It's remote. Bell's ready to go when you are.
Alright. Oh wait, progression. Wrong progression, but yeah. Let's go. Where's the summer one at? Wait, it's not there. So it'll be over here. Okay. I just need to get reach tier 5 in yellows with no cores on. Awesome. That's it. That's all I gotta do for that one. And then we will be good to go. My inventory looking like 4 damage. Okay, we did that. Go here. That. Get rid of a couple of these. Got an extra. Bam. Covert SRS. Another covert SRS. 28. The mop. 10% armor on kill. Holy, jumping Jehoshaphat. That's a good one right there. Then gain 10% critical hit damage for every 0.5 seconds you are firing. Lame. But that 10% on armor on kill. Mark as a favorite. Because we don't want to throw that one away. That effect sucks. Says if it's fast. Status effects and skill damage receive repairs of 10% of the damage dealt by your skills. Your allies receive repairs of 20% of damage dealt. Your skill damage again. Okay, so no. That one's got skill damage, that one's got skill haste. I'll take that out. Little armor, health, or regen. Marksman weapon enemy headshot. Headshot. Okay. Hazard crit. Incoming repairs, explosive resistance repair. Nope. 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 What we got here? Repair skills. Yep. Okay. Repair skills. Yep. Skill haste. Oh. Incoming repairs, explosive. Repair skills. Skill damage. Skill haste. Yeah. Yo,
Um,
as a
so
protection.
the feed boyfriend pasta, right?
Okay.
After an argument, and then he said, "I apologize." And then after they hugged, and he said, "I apologize.
I apologize.
I apologize. I was being disrespectful. It was just a little argument." And guess what? And he was like, "Thank you for his food, babe." Then guess what? She snatched it and the water bottle because she poisoned it.
Oh God.
Then guess what? Then he was like, "What?
Uh-huh.
You beat this." And then she took it out. She was gonna poison it.
God.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Because why wouldn't she let him eat the food?
Exactly. I agree.
She probably did something with the food. And now she's switching the food to something good.
Mm-hmm.
Something that probably won't kill him.
Kill health, but LMG damage. Like, what is this? Maybe the shield? See, this is good for crit hit chance, crit hit damage, crit hit chance. That's favorite there. Uh-uh. Skill haste, armor regen. Skill haste. Explosive. Nope. Fair skill. Fair skill. Pistol stability, accuracy. Skill damage status effects, skill duration. Health income repairs, hazard protection, health benefit. That is effect damage and total armor regen. Total armor and kill has a protection. Police SW backpack. Alright, headshot damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage. Explosive skill haste? Nope. Status, skill damage. Okay, hazard protection, no. Alright. We'll get this phone. There's a phone in here somewhere.
Prenatal vitamins. Kind of in short supply these days. I'm just supposed to keep.
Is there water master? The tinkering station.
Probably was.
Line heats. What good chips? Huh? Okay. I'm not big on that.
Real quick. I want to get out.
Hi, Papa. All right.
What, you want to go upstairs? Want to go to mommy?
That's so sweet. Can't take it back. Do you want back up? No, they can be there. Fine. Yeah. Higgins offered to help. Really, I'd be skeptical, but that little boy.
19 times I need to level that up.
The cleaners are producing the purple flame in a workshop at the refinery. Report to Bell for transpo.
Don't lose them.
I'm supposed to do something actually. Oh man. Let me see something. So they're supposed to be. This is the nobody. School there. Nobody there. Okay.
Previously on Magnum PI.
This project.
The job as live-in security consultant.
Carefully, blueprint.
My PI business, I jumped at. He's my best friend. Get all the team. That's Rick. If you want something on the island, Rick is the man to see. What about me? That's easy. He runs the best helicopter tour business on the line. That's Sebastian Newzo. 4 of us spent some time in a POW camp in Afghanistan. Newzo saved my life. Is Juliet Higgins, former British intelligence MI6, works here as Robin's property man. Like those come around once in a lifetime. But maybe I'm wrong about that.
Thunder.
Hey there.
Trying to find a smart cover, man.
So you won't be calling on me again?
Ready tomorrow. Don't worry. Something funny? I'm gonna take a lunch from up here. Please. See you, friend. It'll take 2 minutes. Fine.
Agent, cleaners on site. We'll find Danvers later. Right now, I need you to find the Purple Flame workshop and shut it down.
Please, I love my job.
Hostiles ahead.
Attention. Hostile forces on site. Eliminate the threat. We have work to do.
You look right to left on my
Like, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, my dog moved. Wrong one. Supposed to go to this one. Yeah.
Hostile turrets detected. Generator detected.
Okay, so I have to go and do that first.
That's okay. Phone you trying to do though. Phone broke down. Wasn't out. What's the difference? Who's over close by?
Let me just run by here a little bit slower, smoother.
Generator detected.
That a lot of stuff. You know, it works.
And bam.
Don't do that. Wow. I'm pretty hard to upstairs.
What do you mean?
Huh? Huh?
What do you mean?
Like what is it? What kind of something moving around or something?
Where's my baseball bat?
Upstairs?
Yeah.
So call Clara. You want me to call Clara?
No, not upstairs, like in the house. I locked the door. The back door there was locked, but it sounds like something rustling.
There's a bat. Here, take the damn bat. You buy the damn bat.
You mean rustling? In the
Yeah,
back porch?
like, I don't know, the back porch, like
That
I don't know, something.
everybody's waiting.
No, not my room. Ah.
Shadow. Hey. Confused which fly each one of us back home. What? You? I don't think I'm ready. It's not weird at all. I need to go back. You know what? You didn't go back.
So you're a tuna bounty hunter now, like a dog the bounty hunter, but instead of scumbags, you go after seafood.
You joke now, but this case could actually turn out to be a pretty good payday. If I find that fish, I get a recovery fee, 5% of the sale.
Is that $1.50? Kenny! What's up, big man?
That's a friend of my brother.
All right, what do you got? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's damn fun.
I like to hear. This the crocodile you was telling me about? Thomas Magnum and her private investigator.
Whatever rock for a gay. Try this.
That's not bad. And by not bad, that is some amazing sauce.
I like these guys. What you guys think about my new venture? This place got charm, huh?
Yeah, except I'm a little confusing.
Got him over their head with this dude. Well, how much do I have to bail him out? Frank over here said you're looking for a stolen tune.
Thinking whoever has it's gonna try to unload it fast. I was hoping you might have some idea how they're gonna move it. Rick said you're the man though.
Chop it up like a stolen rock. Sell it on the black market. All fish, this tuna does first. With that beat, there's a big chunk of it going bad before you get a chance to move.
They want us down whole. Yeah, but who's buying? Some all-you-can-eat sushi shack doesn't have the bankroll for a big-ticket tuna like that.
Yeah, and I'm guessing high-end joints like Milays or Nobu aren't sourcing their fish on the black market.
As a general rule, no. There's exceptions.
Agreed to have at least one meal in a shrimp truck every week for the next month. Rick's friend gave me a list of places to look into. It only took me 2 hours and 8 lunches to get the information I needed.
Like I said, can't help you.
Something about the food service business. I know how sketchy it is. And I know how times can be my experience and you help me out in that.
Call me this week. They say they got some primo bliss. But we never show. Maybe you got a better offer.
Needed me. Okay, there's only one reason someone would let frozen food go to waste like that. They need the freezer space. This is what we in the business call the payoff. It's where we wrap up the case and high-five ourselves. The only thing left now is to bring the client back his fish.
Slowly, without a meeting outside. You know that, don't you?
Easy. Investigator, the man who caught this fish hired me to find it.
Me dead.
Yeah. Yes, and you guys know each other.
I worked for you. You had to let me go. Just needed that fish so I wouldn't lose my house.
Looks like you got a wife and a daughter. Don't do anything stupid, okay? Just you walk out of here with my client's fish. I'll even tell him who stole it.
I can't let you do that.
Why not?
Someone took my family, and that's the only thing I can see.
Stuart was on this easiest ransom I ever heard of. It's a fish. It's still worth $350,000. Stuart got the call. He came back here to wait for instructions. The same guy just called back a few minutes ago with details of the ransom trial. I don't. Why grab the family? Why not just come straight here?
Because they're renting. My wife and I are living apart right now. It's good. Back to DC.
Yes, you're right. You're on to it. He's too emotional. Drop could go sideways. They said they killed to his family. Go find him. That's why we need to do the trial. Once we get to his family back home safe. You, me, and Rick.
No.
I came here because you said you had to do something. I didn't say nothing about no hostage. Don't worry. Did you care to share that plan just for the hell of it? Not if you're gonna be dropping dead. No offense, but if there's gonna be trouble, I'd like to know. Tell you on the way. This was supposed to be easy. Find a hot fish, help out a fellow vet. It's fair to say it's got a bit more complicated. Inside, don't call anyone to talk to. Back.
Where's Tool? What? What is... Why are you holding that gun? I'm holding it. You're scared, Merc. And you may stupid, but I'm gonna keep coming to beat your ass until you empty that gun. We're gonna get angry. Okay? Let's just keep this professional. Good boys, down the iron. Come on!
You gonna be alright?
Okay. Three, 1, 2. Don't move. You two aren't going anywhere.
Right. Everyone got what they wanted.
You know the deal, boys. On your knee! Oh, that got bad knees. Search him.
When you're ready, Rick.
Take your hands off the gun.
This guy.
I'm not gonna ask you again.
You.
Hitting. You want to make a deal? My boys, yeah, that. Other guys I don't have all day. Let them go,
and your friends live.
Sounds like a really good trade. How do I know I can trust you? I mean, you are wearing a mask. It's not exactly the Boy Scout look, you know what I mean?
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
He's coming down. Now I got eyes on him.
Oh, let's go, let's go! Got the keep cell phone to the back of the van. When I put the fish in, we can track it on that.
Hole wasn't there before, was it?
This was never about the fish. Something that was inside. I had my friend in the ME's office run some tests. She found no residual traces of any narcotics, so whatever was being smuggled in the fish, it definitely wasn't drugs. My money's on that.
Or bearer bonds.
Bear bonds? Yep. You don't even know what that is. Just saying to impress the lady.
I know what a bearer bond is. It's like a regular bond except area.
What about secrets?
Secrets?
Some years back, a Chinese spy was using science beef to smuggle microfish into the country. Possible. This fish was being used to smuggle intel, most likely on classified. That is the case here. The restaurant and clients never fish too regularly. That could be the dead drop.
Sounds complicated and messy. I mean, why not just pass the flash drive off to the movie?
Because spies don't usually use in person, unless you know where you live. The dead drop guarantees anonymity.
You know, now that the whole Higgins with the spy thing is out of the bag, I've been dying to ask one question. Is there some nerdy guy in a basement lab somewhere making new gadgets? Like, is that necklace really a spy camera?
Captain, it break your fingers.
Go ahead, man. Try. I dare you. Dan's here.
You gotta believe me. If there was contraband in my fish, I knew nothing about it.
What can you tell me about your crew? Guys that weren't laid off.
Tell you one of them got AWOL, Victor Garza. He worked as a deckhand. I tried reaching out to him earlier. Wasn't answering the calls. I got concerned. I went by his apartment, except when I got there, the door was open and he was gone. Got the number. Maybe it was him who sent the fish.
It wasn't him, but if he's gone missing, who was in that fish? Victor's probably the one who put it there.
About two?
I left that part out, but I did make a promise to sell to a different restaurant, no questions asked.
Great. Case closed. Not me.
Not Jack. Higgins is right, and that place really is a dead drop. You need to check it out.
Hold on. Your boy Dan got his fish back. It's HPD's turn.
The guys who stole the fish are going to be looking to tie up some loose ends. So that means Tool, his family, Dan, the three of us. Until those guys are caught, we're all in danger. And I'm not waiting for the cops to play catch up.
Do what you gotta do.
Rick and I will babysitting.
Well, hang on. Thanks for volunteering me, pal, but I got plans.
Good word, Nigel. We just got a family. All we have to do is come alive, boys be alive, and keep up. Yeah, but who's gonna keep up with my phone? I'll protect you.
Will? Thank you. Appreciate that. But Thomas, these guys are serious players. There are likely to be more of them. Sure you want to do this alone?
So I don't plan on doing this.
much did you go over last week?
One a lifetime.
Do a little genie, Megan. To dispose you every time you fancy wish.
Forget I asked.
What you can. Although, now I am curious as to...
I was hoping you'd go to dinner with me.
Glad that you asked me now.
No. Not a date. A favor. Okay, I want to go check out that restaurant tonight, and I need somebody who's good with computers. Yeah.
You want to meet me?
You were just a little curious what was being smuggled inside that fish.
Megan, I'm no longer at MI6. That's that part.
What's it gonna take?
To offer.
I will stay out of the wine cellar for a month.
Mac, you're not even supposed to be in the wine cellar, so that's hardly a mutually beneficial transaction.
Okay, every time I drive the Ferrari, I will return it with a full tank of gas.
What?
By hand.
Your hands, Mr. Master's star. Tempting. But sadly, I'm going to have to refuse your invitation. Sorry, Megan, you have absolutely nothing to offer. Might I suggest you call the FBI for assistance? After all, national security is their purview.
Look, by the time the feds get up to speed, the trail could be pulled. Besides, I want to see this through.
You? You know, there's one thing I don't understand.
What?
You practically work pro bono. You barely make any money as a private investigator. You live off the good graces and largesse of others, constantly having to ask people for favors.
Is there a point here?
Why do you do it? I'm genuinely curious.
When I was a sailor, I didn't make much. I did it because I thought it was helping. I guess that's all I know.
Magnum. I'll go.
You will.
Yes. I will be your date.
Undercover associate.
Of course, you call it whatever you wish. What's your plan?
I don't know. Break up a spy ring. I get killed.
I was kind of hoping you'd be a little more prepared.
You know, I was thinking
That explains the sweat.
chances are the same person went to the restaurant each time to pick up the intel. Most likely posing as a regular to avoid arousing suspicion. In theory, all we'd have to do is access the reservation system, cross-reference that with anyone who ate at Lena's, and the day's Dan Sawyer delivered a fish.
You do realize it's highly unlikely they use their real name.
Yeah, but even knowing an alias could still lead us somewhere.
Magnum, what is that smell? Passport protection, so may take you.
Wine or a cocktail? Actually, I think we can order.
Yes, I will have the 3 pie salad, the marty marty with lemon babylon, and a glass of the 2014 affair.
Choices. Producer. The steak. Well done. Now, oh, and a bottle of your best shots. Marco, it's my birthday, and let Baker's treat. Absolutely, sir. Happy birthday. Thank you very much.
You realize Mr. Master's business manager will deny the expenditure.
It'll take weeks. My tuna money by then. Then back.
Tuna money?
Yeah.
I sincerely wish I could say what you just said. And that is the wrong night, by the way. It's true.
Yes, please. And,
Just kidding. We're fine. Thank you.
this is a lot more fun than I thought.
Alright. Maurice Farrar is the only hunter that consistently dines there on the days of flying someone's fish.
Can you contact one of your old MI6 buddies for a back lunch? I'll be right back. Now it's my turn.
Why did I agree to come back? Simple. Very well. It's important to you. I'm just a former member of service myself. I have a commitment to fellow veterans. I know.
Thanks for the kitchen. Cut it out for you. Thank you.
What did you wish for? Well,
Something like that.
Maurice Farrar is an alias for Amal Ali. He's a person of interest for Interpol and the FBI. He's allegedly responsible for masterminding several terrorist attacks abroad, including one against a US military base 3 years ago.
If he's on the island, he's got to be close.
Well, it looks like he's on the move. I've got his real-time location phone. Not the FBI.
They mobilizing us. You need to catch them now. Keep an eye on them until we can get the fest to take over.
Marlins. And trust me, I do this for a living. They have no idea what they're doing.
Big red handwhacker. It's not exactly conspicuous. You put that fish in Robin Masters' Ferrari.
No, of course not. No. Probably came from my clothes. Stay.
Got a message for your smart-ass friend.
Sad. I'll be sure to tell him. What's the I'm saying here.
Għamena like għen jankun radu għal-fali bil-ħadir għadna. Terrafels don't usually like it when soldiers allow their OPSEC to get compromised.
Your accent is good. But, you know, it really doesn't pay to kill us. The FBI is aware of our investigation. If you were both law enforcement, unlikely.
You didn't really think that would work, did you?
It is what we should.
Unlike my associate here, I'm going to be honest with you. My name is Juliet Higgins. I'm just a hired gun here. But a few years ago, I was head of security for your former benefactor, the Saudi Prince Ahmad, who would be very upset if you were to harm me. Let me go. I can be of service.
Yeah, she means us. Let us go.
No, just me. You can do with him what you want. No offense, mate. It's become clear to me that knowing you is extremely perilous for one's health.
That is insane.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's recap, shall we? Last week, I sustained a gunshot. Doing you a favor, I love
You said you had never been shot before. I mean, you volunteered, okay? Some of these out-of-carriage predicament to my fault.
Throwing these stuff far too closely.
You be flapping them. I don't think it's a football. Not that slow-ass, incredibly boring stuff. Listen.
Thanks, Harry.
Going after tomorrow.
I think a little heads up next time. Just ready. Just good. And then I think it was the whole go ahead and kill him thing that got through me.
Said I was sorry?
Turns out that flash drive contained a playbook for an attack on a Air Force base right here on Oahu. Network of operatives on the island to carry it out. FBI took it from here. Arrested everyone involved. If you ask Rick, he'll probably tell you this is one fish story that turned out to be true.
Wish it was bigger. Only so much of that fish I can sell.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Made enough to hang both, that's all. Yeah, I need some action.
Okay.
You got fish back? You're like, not that, son.
Mahalo. I thought you let two go.
Came by to see me last night. Confessed to stealing the tuna. Now that I get to keep my boat retired, hopefully, next captain is boat now.
Good man, Dad.
Ouch. Well, let's hope the next case is imperishable. Am I right? Up high.
Tommy, how was your date with Hagen?
It was definitely not a date, okay?
I think I'm winning her over. Oh, no, somehow I doubt that.
Thanks, bud. Good job, my guy.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, that's enough cocaine for me. It's somebody's got to do some work around here. See you guys later?
Yep.
I gotta head out too.
Thomas, I want to impose on our friendship, but I think I need to ask you a favor.
What's that?
See, when I was a kid, I had these sea monkeys.
Here we go.
And one day I got home, and Mickey, Michael, Davey, and Peter were gone. Now, I know cracking cold cases is difficult, but since finding seafood is your specialty,
Let me save you the suspense. Check the Chicago sewer. I guarantee your mom's flush. Case closed.
yeah, good.
Back.
Just wish Nuzo was here, you know? Okay, what we did for his buddy.
Been thinking a lot about him lately.
Me too. Hey, don't forget to put that in the fridge when you get home.
I know what I'm doing.
All right, right, of course, you're Sherlock Holmes now.
Really? You're not gonna let this go, are you?
God almighty, man, no.
Woke up yesterday thinking about Nuzo. How much I miss him. And how one word changed my life. Sure, Robin Masters once offered me his guest house, but it actually all started with Nuzo.
We could find a way to stay together. TC, somewhere where the weather's nice. A place that feels like you're always on vacation. Vacation, they don't think about their problems. All they think about is the good things they have. I wish we can make that every day. Especially after what we've been through. We deserve it.
Buddies in mine. Nuzo was right. Why didn't just keep us together? Give us purpose. And yesterday that purpose was tracking down a giant tuna. Tomorrow, who knows?
Isn't the same for everyone, but with ethics. People with moderate to severe eczema can have real results, like skin that's still more clear at 1 year. Don't use if you're allergic to Atlas. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treating Atlas. Before starting Atlas, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Ask your doctor about once monthly Atlas.
Yeah. When Robin Masters offered me the job as live-in security consultant as a way to supplement my PI business, I jumped at it. This is
Juliet Higgins, major domo of the estate. I oversee the property and get the work here.
So you're his boss.
That would require magnanimity of a job.
Can you contact one of your old MI6 buddies when I'm back watching?
I'm no longer MI6.
Something on the island, Rick is the man to see. Right. Hey, that's TC. He runs the best helicopter tour business in Hawaii. He's like those come around once in a lifetime.
Up high. Terrible at all.
Besides that, your prop face is rotating open on your lap screen. That's where you're slicing the ball.
She's right. She's always right. And in case you're wondering, this is Teoila Tuileta. We call her Kumu, means teacher. When Robin Masters bought this place, Kumu came with her. Her family's been living in this area since the 1700s. Besides being my own personal golf pro, she's the cultural curator of the estate.
Watch your pelvic tilt. Big arch.
Big arch.
Come on, then.
How long yet?
Mr. Magnum stopped. You'd be a little thick, Magnum, but did you ever consider maybe turning around and taking the ball in the opposite direction?
Into the ocean so you can have me arrested for disability? Forget about it. You know she would have done that.
No question. Are you aware there are over 20 public golf courses on this island? Why don't you use one then? She makes a good point.
Which side do you want?
The side that pays my salary, Mr. Masters. But since he's not here, I gotta back up my sister.
Girl power.
May I help you?
Yeah, Luther H. Gillis to see Magnum.
Yes. Yes, it's right here.
Hey! You doing, Luther? You were in St. Louis.
I was.
Vacation.
Skip trace.
So, I know why you're here. I just want to let you know I'm a little light right now. It's really low.
Dude, I didn't come here for your poker money that you owe me.
No?
No. No. Your deal was solid. Yeah. Got your referral.
Thank you for that, but I'm the competition. Why would you want to throw me a case?
First of all, you're not my competition. Secondly, you do good work, it can square you up.
Okay, so, it's the case.
No sketchy on the deets. Client's name is Neil Crawford. Nice job. He left a message on my service asking me to meet him over at King's Medical. This guy's a doctor or patient? I don't think it's a dude looking for background information on his fiance. I call it a prenup.
Is that even a thing?
It is if the check clears, homie. Actually, you wouldn't know if he doesn't have the money. Anyway, I'll let him know you're coming. Don't embarrass me. And also, it would behoove you to work slowly. Maybe milk 3 or 4 days, capiche?
Oh, I forgot.
60% off the top goes to me, so that should clear.
Great. 40% plus expenses.
You are so funny. Expenses come out of your end. Later, player.
Okay, I have to admit, that was a smooth move. Luther handed me a case to make sure I paid my poker debt. I just hope there's enough left over after this job to fill up the fur.
Mr. Magnum, no problem. This is Howard, my fiance. I don't know much to say. HPD have any leads?
No.
But they're investigating.
Probably wondering why I want to hire a PI right now.
Do you want somebody outside of HPD looking for whoever hit you?
Yeah, no, this is about something else. After the accident, the hospital started running all these tests, one of which was a CAT scan, and it revealed something odd. Really, MRI was instant reconstructive surgery. Doctor, there's no sign of any physical trauma warranted. We're talking multiple operations.
You had no idea.
We've been together a couple of years now, and she knows everything.
Must have had her reasons.
Yeah, well, whatever they are, I'd like to know why she changed her face, and I'm hoping that we can find out.
Good.
Wait for her to wake up. Ask her. Yeah, we could do that, but then I could spend the rest of my life questioning whether she told me the truth, and I don't want to feel like I can't trust her.
I hear you. Walk away. This woman's got a secret she doesn't want her fiancé to know about. But I know what it's like loving someone you can't trust. And believe me, it's a feeling that you don't want to experience.
Mr. Crawford, yourself a private investigator.
Question will tell you. Never take a case that hits too close to home. Messes with your judgment. But if I turn my back on every case that involved the betrayal of a significant other, I'd have no career.
Thomas Magnum.
Sorry, do we know each other?
Detective Hatsumoto, HPD. Detective Tanaka's mentioned you a few times.
Oh yeah, Detective Tanaka. We got this kind of like mutual man crush going on, so I'm sure it was all very positive. I heard he got promoted to head of detectives, right? How's that going?
Honestly, I think he's glad not to be running into you anymore.
You can tell him I said aloha.
Yeah, better not.
Good idea. Hey, are you handling the hit and run?
That's right. How do you know about that?
I'm doing something for the fiance, but unrelated.
Make sure it stays that way.
Copy that.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing you are. Detective Katsumoto seems like a real ray of sunshine. I'm sure we're gonna be great friends. Speaking of friends, I asked Rick to help me find someone who could show me what Tara used to look like. For anyone else, that might be a tall order, but Rick always seems to know a guy.
Kella, Magnum, Akella, this guy is the best med lab tech on the island.
Sure.
Yeah, so what do you got for me?
Everything you asked for. I got the PET scans and photographs.
So, you want me to reverse engineer a forensic facial reconstruction based on this woman's maxillofacial procedure? Yeah.
I have no idea what that means. Can you just show me what Tara would have looked like before her surgery?
That's what I said. Technically, you said it in nerd speak, which Megan doesn't understand.
And you do.
I'm fluent in nerd.
So, I do this for you. I get a free undercover. Yeah. Give me a couple hours. See what I can do.
Tell me you cleared this with TC, right?
Of course. Promise me you'll leave me out of this.
Magnum, why are you in the study?
I mean, I'll just be a minute.
Problem is, I do mind, because you're using my computer. It's like watching a chimpanzee trying to upload to typewriter. What are you doing? Scratch that. Fine.
Running a background check on the fiance of Lyons.
His wedding?
He wakes up. Just in a coma. Involved in a hit and run.
It's awful. Oh, for God's sake, out the wedding. First off, the database that you're using is archaic. You're not going to find much of anything with this.
She's right. To do a really deep background check actually requires some next-level software, like the kind used by intelligence agencies. Of course, someone like me can't get access to something like that, but an ex-spy like Higgins, that's a different story.
Megan, why are you smiling?
Not smiling.
How do I get the distinct impression that you are toying with me?
You afraid you'd be wrong?
Look, she's not. I was slow typing on purpose to get her to take over. But before you go judging, you should know that while it might seem like Higgins is put out by this, I think she secretly misses this kind of work.
Were you sure you're using the correct name of your current patient?
Yeah.
And how old did you say she was?
I didn't. 34 though. Why?
I'll just take a look at something. Seems your client's fiance is using someone else's identity.
Why would Tara want to become someone else?
But if we can find out who she was, and actually this is where you might be able to help. You see, people can change their name, they can change the way they look, but they can't change who they are inside. Are there any details about Tara that you might be able to share? Likes, interests, that kind of stuff can really help.
Start. She just reads a lot. She's funny. She's really funny.
How did you two meet?
Picked her up. Literally, I was an Uber driver. She, well, Tara, she volunteered at the Bishop Museum. She needed a ride. She had to drive.
At all?
No, she doesn't need to. She works from home. But the truth is, she's terrified again. I tried to teach her once, and she just took out a parking meter, so I was into that.
Is there anything about Tara physically that can help identify her?
Doctor has a scar, a tattoo of a woman. One of these do you think you might want to remove? All of them?
Just here for a moment.
I'm gonna need you to just move.
And I'm out. I'm sure you look great, au naturel, but I feel like this is gonna take a while, so really rough. Yeah, I know what you think. Using a friend to distract the doctor and sneak a look at some files is shady. But before you judge, remember this. Looking at old photos of tattoos to help ID someone isn't exactly violating doctor-patient confidentiality. Also, I have a client in desperate need of answers. If you have to judge, trust me, I've done a lot worse.
Okay, I got a hit on your tattoo. It's linked to an open case, robbery, homicide, unsolved.
Robbery, homicide.
Yeah, late night smash and grab at a jury store 3 years ago.
I'm gonna need the whole case file.
Still an open investigation. We'll get you a hard copy, but I just gotta figure out a way to justify the request.
How about just the basics for now?
Yeah, here we go. Vic was an employee, shot and killed. Homeless guy in the alley behind the store. Reported seeing the same ink on the hand of the masked suspect fleeing the scene. This mean something to you?
Yeah. Means my client's fiancé might be a killer.
It was my fault. We were closed for the day. I asked my son to go back to the store because I forgot my sunglasses.
He must have said.
He pulled it into his heart. He was dead before he hit the floor with his son.
Yeah, I'm sorry to make you guys relive all this. I just have a couple more questions. This was made by an expert in forensic facial reconstruction. Does she look familiar?
No, not to me.
I don't think so.
Why, do you think she's involved?
I don't know. To be honest, right now she's in a coma. Hopefully she wakes up. I have to get some answers. I don't want to get your hopes up, but if I find anything out, I will.
Thank you, Mr. Mack.
Sometimes you get lucky. The clues start falling into place and the case faces themselves itself. Not this one. It seems like every answer leads to more questions. Like if Tara was behind what happened, wouldn't it have been easier for her to just skip down? Instead, she went through the trouble and expense of changing her face, which makes me ask, who's she sticking around for? I think I know what this is about.
It's getting ridiculous. Look, I told you before, I can't be paying off your favors with free helicopter rides. Look, I love you, man. But I'm trying to run a business here. It's the last time. You hear me? Last time.
Board members, you volunteered to do cultural tours of the estate, but I'm not available. No. You think I did it for the guests? You know, you cannot. Would it be so bad if we were? smiling again.
I'm happy you called. I'm serious. Whatever it is, it's probably important for you to leave your post.
Post is a place of which a soldier is stationed. I, on the other hand, am the major donor of one of the largest estates in the island.
Yes. Yeah. Information that might help you with my case, which is what I'm thankful for, which is why I'm smiling. But, you know, if it makes you feel any better, I could listen and frown.
Thank you for your appreciation. You can keep the frown.
What do you got?
Okay, so after you left, it occurred to me that Tara would most likely have gone to a plastic surgeon with questionable morals.
Creed?
Cross-referencing plastic surgeons with legal, financial, and ethical problems. I think I'll come up with something to learn the procedures. The problem is, he passed away last year.
Okay, so basically you have nothing.
Well, it turns out the FBI froze his files. Yeah. Maybe somewhere in those files is Tara's real identity.
Yeah, sure, I could do that. You know, wait a few weeks for the FBI to release documents to a civilian, and maybe, maybe if I'm really lucky, there might be some lead inside there worth pursuing. Or I could just go inside this building right here, where she volunteered, because outside of her fiancé, the people inside there are probably the ones who know her the best.
I've never seen this woman before.
Sure. She told her fiancé she volunteers here 3 times a week.
I'm sorry. She doesn't. Are we calling FBI now?
Yeah, Tara not only lied about her past life, lied about her current one too. So, I have an appointment with an FBI field officer tomorrow.
Welcome.
Just married to say thank you first.
We don't want to stand on ceremonies. Better safe than sorry.
Can I ask you a question?
By all means.
Doing here? I mean, yeah, really, what are you doing?
Pity, Megan. Watching you fumbling around in Mr. Master's office, I can help but feel for the poor man who hired you.
You just can't do it, can you?
What?
Just be a normal human being and say, hey, Magnum, I wanted to help.
Whoa!
Used to play soccer.
From kindergarten to Cambridge. But it's called football, if you don't mind me saying.
I might, actually.
After it all.
I think that was an insult, right?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay, well, good to know. I'll see you around.
Wait, Magnum, I need to write.
Didn't you take an Uber here?
Okay, an automobile depreciates with every mile and consumes an exorbitant amount of costly fuel. Thus, I, unlike some people, don't take advantage of Mr. Master's goodwill constantly.
Right. Okay, so I'll drop you at Robin's Nest, but I have to make a stop first.
When you asked me to stop, I didn't think that would involve committing a felony.
No, I've never done this before.
Well, I have. You. And I got stopped for the trouble, if you remember. Down the twist.
Really, just let me concentrate. The spot.
The spot.
Yeah. But he's got one. It's really high stuff. Personal stuff. Important stuff. What's gonna happen?
I don't have a spot.
You telling me you don't have a go bag staff somewhere?
You think Tara's spot is in her refrigerator?
No.
Just hungry.
Who's got a central vacuum system?
Oh, your power spot observation are quite remarkable.
Well, I have one of these. We've got central vacuum. It. Pretty good private investigator.
You have had your moments.
Our birthday party's a girl named Harper. Got the 8th, 9th, 10th. Unsealed, still in the envelope, no address, unsent.
Celebrate with your friends and so fearless on the playground. Detail the paper.
Teachers, playground. Tara was definitely keeping an eye on this girl. That's why she came here every day. It's a perfect vantage point to watch a kid at recess.
Magnum, you're not thinking of impersonating a police officer, are you?
Relax. It's not real.
You do know what impersonating means, right? Harper, this is Detective Thomas Magnum and Dr. Higgins. They need to ask you a few questions. Is that okay? But before we get into that, can I just say that I love your top?
Thanks. My grandma gave
Great taste.
So Harper, I have a question, and it's a pretty easy one. I got some photographs I want you to look at. They're computer generated, okay? Do you know who this is?
it kind of looks like my mom.
Giving a client bad news is never easy. Fortunately, it's something I have to do a lot. I had Neil meet me at Rick's because, well, let's face it, if your fiancé lied to you about pretty much everything, you probably want to drink after it.
Her real name's Emily?
Emily Lee.
Got a kid.
Yeah, girl named Harper. Apparently the father was never really involved in her life. What I could gather from the school administrator, Emily was a great mom, but after the incident at the jewelry store, she just disappeared. Grandmother's been watching Harper ever since. Oh, this is tough. Just try to keep it open, Brian.
Told me the woman I love might be a murderer.
You don't know that. Someone who would go to such extreme lengths to see her daughter doesn't strike me as the same kind of person who would shoot someone in cold blood. Maybe there's more to this case, and I will find her.
I don't want to know anymore, so thank you for everything.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. I mean, I love her, but even if she didn't kill that guy, she still deceived me about everything else. So, not sure I can get past it.
Yeah, I've seen that before. The gut-wrenching pain of the truth that changes your life forever. That's the look I've seen in the mirror.
Thomas, your buddy Benny from HPD dropped that off for you.
Is that the jewelry store case?
Yep. This file. Not that it matters anymore. Clients did my job.
It wasn't your fault, you know. I'm talking about Hannah, not your client. You know, I started here as a bartender. I read a lot of faces, I heard a lot of stories, and let me tell you something, I know you. And I know that look.
I have a look?
Yeah. Man who feels betrayed by the woman he's gonna marry. Sound familiar? You got the look of a guy who identifies with your client. But here's what's different. Hannah didn't just betray you. She hurt all of us. And I'm gonna keep telling you this until you believe it. PC and I have never blamed you for it.
This? Nice. Should cover your tab. What are you doing? I need that.
So do I. You're 3 months behind. Tell you what, though, I'll buy you a beer. That way you don't feel like all this work was for nothing.
Yo, what is it? The sole witness who saw Tara fleeing the scene said she went into another alleyway, then reported a car driving off.
So she drove off in a car, so what?
So Tara, Emily, she doesn't drive. She doesn't even know how. think there was another person involved in this crime. She had a partner.
Hello, Hopper. Dr. Higgins? That's right, and Detective Magnum. It's grandmother here. We're going to sweep the children for this. Can I help you?
Hi. I was wondering if we could talk to you for a minute. It's about Emma.
I want to see her. Our program wants to.
I understand, but she made the decision to disappear. Perhaps they could to you. Leave you. Which is why I want to find out what's with her 2 weeks ago.
Do you have any idea who that could be? Before she left, the boy with me. I never met him. I could tell. Emily was afraid. 3 years ago, borrow money. Finally admitted it was for him. That was the last time we spoke. Tell us anything about his boyfriend. I couldn't even tell you his name. He never came to the house.
Leave a cell phone behind her. Anything that might help. Fire.
I never came close. But her room is just empty. You're welcome to go look around.
Where did Emily get this?
Her boyfriend. He gave it to her after one of their fights. I heard Emily accuse him of stealing it from his work. What is it?
Stay here, okay? Don't leave.
Magnum, what's going on?
Okay. I'm going to take a fairly educated guess here and say that Vel from the jewelry store was Tara's mystery boyfriend, but the two of them pulled the robbery together. But if I'm right, that also means I've got a pretty big problem, because I inadvertently told Tara's accomplice that the one person who could implicate him is laying in a hospital bed like a sitting duck.
Hey, it's Thomas Magnum. Whatever you do, just don't hang up. It's important. Where? I mean, up.
I know we found the driver that hit them.
Yeah, listen. Get to her room and stay there, okay? Do not leave.
What's going on?
I think Tara might be in danger. I'll explain when I get there.
Tell me exactly what's going on. And what are you doing snooping around an unsolved homicide? Tara. He's gone. Unidentified male, early 30s. Came in, dropped him, and took her at gunpoint. Happened right before I got here. Any idea where he's taking her?
Mom. I'm sorry.
Where is it?
jewelry that we stole, your daughter.
Come kiss me. Sorry. Do you know the people who live next door? Well, it's better don't tell them that someone is in the house and to call the police, okay? I can with me.
Keep this line open. I know where they are. Okay, get a hammer. You get a hammer. Go get a hammer!
Please, don't hurt her.
Is that what you think, huh? Was it a monster that you need to hide from?
I left because I was scared of you. You forced me to do something I didn't want to do, and then you killed someone.
I told you that I panicked. Casey wasn't even supposed to be there.
What's going on here?
Who the hell are you?
I'm the nanny.
The nanny?
You're lying. I'm not. I swear to you.
You can be there in less than 10 minutes, but if I call in the cavalry, it's gonna spook him. Looks like it's gonna be you and me.
I need to go pick her up. If I don't, no!
Let's go. This one. 1, 2, 3. Hurry up. Yeah. Give it here. Back away.
It's on there. Every piece. I was hoping to return it someday. You'd get tired of pretending to be a loyal employee and move on. But you got away with murder, and that job made you an unlikely suspect, didn't it? You got what you wanted. Now, why don't you just go?
You're coming with me.
No, please, get down!
You do not need to do this. She has a daughter, okay? Calm down.
Archer. But given everything, including the fact that Tara's participation in the robbery was coerced, prosecuting attorney might be agreeable to a deal. I guess when you love someone that much, you can forgive them for betraying you. Yeah. You can. You know if the knuckle was right about you? How's that? He said you could be a pain in the ass. Good at your job. Think that was a compliment? See.
This is the bitterness. Your reward.
Where's the rent? It's at 60%, right? Barely covers half of what you owe me. Case wrapped up pretty quick. How quick? Day? A day? You close this case in a day? I can't help it if I'm good. You're a moron, man. The investigation. Milk it. That's like the bill. I don't like taking advantage of it. Then don't be a private dick then. I need a mooch off of this master's guy. I do not mooch, okay? That's the stuff you want. Mooch. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'll make it up to you next time, I promise. If there's a next time. I'm sorry, I'm trying. I just can't get rid of the slice. That's it, huh? That's your little pearl of wisdom.
Keep your head down and follow through. Like so.
a lot of effort just to crash a party. There's actually a good reason why it came in this way. There he is, Jack. Tech entrepreneur, big time art collector, and my latest client.
Hey, great party, Mr. Magnum. You got in.
Which you hired me to do, right?
I guess my advanced security system is not as infallible as I was led to believe. How'd you even get up here?
I took the elevator. Granted, I was on the outside of it.
I'm sorry, you rode on top of the elevator?
Yeah, but only because my buddy wouldn't let me use his chopper, so I fast rope on it. He's no fun.
This is James Chen, who runs the house. Christoph Millie, Lily Crane. I just forced them to make a massive donation to my charitable foundation tonight, and Thomas Magnum, my security consultant.
Very nice to meet you.
You know, if you guys will excuse us for just a moment, James and I have some business to discuss with this handsome gentleman, of course.
We me too. But, I'm serious about the hoping.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Well, the master said you were the best. How'd you do it?
The motion sensors can be disabled using the near-infrared laser. By dialing up the temperature in the room, I was able to bypass the thermal detection.
Because the system couldn't recognize your heat signature.
Exactly. But the good news is all these flaws are very addressable. I'll make some recommendations to my security report.
You'll send that tomorrow?
First thing.
Can I ask you a question? Why'd you pick tonight to test the system? Would have been easier to break into an empty flat.
Yeah, but a night like this is when your collection's most full. Theft, right? You got a lot of people coming in and out, security, wait staff, caterers, a lot of people you've probably done.
Brilliant. Brilliant. James, be sure and send a thank you bottle of something insanely expensive to Robin to say thank you for recommending Mr. Magnum, yeah? Thanks.
There you are. Sir, I'm tripping over your guests outside. They're dying to see your collection.
Fair enough. Well, I have paid an inordinate amount of money to my charity for the privilege. You'll excuse us a moment?
Hi. Tracy Hutton. I work at the museum. Mr. Candler hired me to appraise the artwork for insurance. Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah. It's great. When I was growing up in Brixton, there was one gallery. Not that they ever let me in, working class boy like me, but it could have stopped me looking through the window. Damn if I didn't do that every chance I got. That's how much I love the art. Those pieces inspired me to go out to the world and make something of myself. And I hope the works you're about to see will inspire you to get out your checkbooks so that together we can help the people on this island who need it. Thank you. Thank you.
So, which is your favorite?
Favorite? That one. Lady in the blue dress.
Really? Funny. That is by far the least valuable one in here. So what do you like about it? Is it the brush strokes? Is it the composition?
Is it a color? You know, the Detroit Tigers are the same blue in their uniform.
The blue is lapis lazuli. It's a rare gemstone. It was really only used up until the Victorian era when this was painted. After that, lapis became too expensive.
Oh, you really know your stuff. Well, that's my cue. Thank you for the art history lesson, Tracy. Maybe do it again sometime.
Anytime.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, Jules and I met last spring at Robin's charity. Hold on, Jules, I've got a surprise for you. Take a butcher's.
A butcher's? Look. 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 And here I thought you spoke English. Mr. Chandler?
Can I have a copy of that?
Of course.
A shandy.
Oh, you know, I wasn't sure a tough like you would enjoy it.
Chad like you would.
Okay, now you guys are just making up for this.
Shandy, half beer, half lemonade. It's a working class drink, not unless you know anything about it. Jules, I'm afraid duty calls. Mr. Magnum?
That's all. He has it again. Elevator shaft and then the electrical tunnel. Was it? Well then. Oh, I would have done it.
God, I gotta go.
Hey.
Between the angels, if I hustle out, I can make the best.
You actually never cease to amaze me, my friend. I mean, Jack's collection could be in the Louvre, and here you want to scurry off and listen to some sports ball on the radio.
Baseball. And when it comes to art, I'm more of a dogs playing poker.
Yes, you are. Enjoy your game.
Wait!
It's the life of a private investigator. They hide in the bushes looking to catch some jerk cheating on his wife. You're breaking into a billionaire's penthouse and watching a ball game while eating mini hot dogs. You can't beat that. He had Dad put a rowing machine in the basement. Used it every morning, rowing on the cold concrete floor in Virginia. Remember, he'd close his eyes, maybe imagining he was paddling across mighty rivers, great oceans, places he wanted to visit someday but never did. Think about that a lot when I'm out here. Along with rooting for the Tigers, this is how I stay connected to him.
Detective Katsumoto. Wrong.
Jack Campbell was murdered last night in his penthouse.
Theft. The paintings. Jack must have gotten in the way.
He was shot in close contact. And from what we can tell, the killer got into the air vent and disabled the security measures in the gallery.
Oh, same way you did. Same methods.
And you know what this means, don't you, Magnum?
Someone must have gotten a hold of my report.
Yeah. And they just used it. Kill a man. Steal a fortune in art.
Katsumoto had stopped short of saying I had blood on my hands. He was thinking it, though. Can't say I blame him. Can't blame anyone for thinking it.
You have 5 minutes.
Not to be here.
I know who else had access to your report, correct? And let's go find Jen.
Really don't think you should be here.
Listen,
Mr. Masters assured Jack this man could be discreet. He's dead now. because mass crystal's wrong.
Look, I know you're upset. I am too, but you shouldn't blame Magnum.
So what else am I supposed to think? That there are two ways the killer could have gotten a hold of the report. From me or from Candler, and I gave it to no one.
I also had Mr. Master's IT personnel scrub every byte in the computer that Magnum used to upload the analysis. There was no breach, which means that the killer must have laid eyes on Jack's copy.
Jack wouldn't even show it to me. About the insurance. I don't know. You should ask them. Find out if it.
Magnum calculated would appreciate the interference.
You saying I should stay on it?
Whatever you need, I'll help.
No Candler. Jack, specialty, so.
Let me know what you need.
What I need right now is to find those paintings, find the art, find the killer. But to do that, I'm gonna need some help. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Rick, talk to your friends, see if you can get a lead on some paintings. TC, I want you to try to figure out how someone would move high-end stolen merch off the island. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to find out who leaked my report.
Sorry about that. And with that,
What are you saying?
We can't always drop what we're doing to help you.
What about boundaries, Tyler? I get it. And
Because it's
probably
been closed.
Tyler was a friend of Rob.
Ah.
He's even coming in for the funeral.
Oh, my whole thing froze.